Alright guys, so after the very um, confusing part of last night, we finally have everything that is going to be coming to JP Dokkan. Now, the reason why I'm covering more JP Dokkan is because, again, the new LR Future Gohan. Dude, like, what else can I say, man? Like, it's great. Like this LR is amazing. Like, I'm gonna summon for him. I am going to try to get him. I don't know if I will, and I don't know if I can, but we will be trying to summon for him. So, I'm not really gonna go into too much detail because, again, I already did cover him, but just kind of like a quick overview of him. Again, in his Gohan and Trunks form, again, essentially what you want to do is you want to get 5 AGL key spheres, because if you give him 5 AGL key spheres, he's going to get extra damage, he's going to get extra defense, he's going to get extra damage reduction as well. You know, he also creates AGL key spheres. He gets 150 at the start. He greatly raises his defense on his 18 key and then just raises it on his 12 key. So again, he's going to be very good defensively. And then for his active skill to go into just Future Gohan, you do have to be under 58% HP, and it has to be like after 3 turns, which again is not very hard to actually go ahead and do. Now Gohan, again, once you're actually able to get this guy out on the field, what you want to do is you want to immediately get killed. The reason why you want to immediately get killed is because Gohan doesn't get any defense from his passive until you actually revive. So again, you want to pop the active skill, bring him out, have him die, because again, he gets no defense, and then once he revives, he gets damage reduction and he gets defense. So again, that's what you want to go for with this Gohan, is essentially the the play that you want to do with this guy is, again, exchange, die, revive, boom. That's basically his whole thing. Again, and you also revive with like 85% of your HP back. So again, like, that's pretty good. That's actually a really good amount of HP. So again, a lot of people have been kind of like, not like because I don't want to call him a controversial like character, or like controversial, but a lot of people have been like very mixed feelings about him. Like, for example, me, I personally think he might be the best unit in the game. Because again, his utility with his revive, his active skill, his defense in, I guess you could call it, his base form with Trunks is really good. Again, once he revives, the damage reduction, his, damage in general, his defense is still really good. Like, his link set is super dope as well. And again, he's helping a ton of teams that really need the help. So in my opinion, I really do think he's the best. But again, a lot of people also kind of like, really don't see why he's the best. But again, I personally do think he's the best. And again, that's why I am most definitely going to be summoning for him when he comes out. Then we also have, again, the EZA for this Future Gohan. Again, I've already covered this guy in a separate video, which I actually did yesterday. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Alright, so he leads Future Saga 170%. So again, he is the de facto best leader for the team now, which is, again, in my opinion, well deserving of his card. Now he greatly raises his attack and defense on Super. He gets, defense at the start of turn, because again, before... Okay, so he actually did have it, but it was actually a lot less. But again, they just basically buffed this. They gave him damage reduction of 30%, and then he builds up more damage reduction up to 28% for a total of, again, 58% damage reduction. Because again, before, you had to wait 5 turns before you could get his total of 50%. So again, now with this, he's actually going to be a lot better turn 1 than he was before. And then he also gets extra, attack and defense, and then crit chance as well if you have a Future Trunks, which, again, I just kind of want to talk about this real quick, is not a really hard condition to fulfill, especially with this Prime Battle EZA eventually going to be coming to Global. Again, the LR itself actually counts, so again, if you have like a friend, Gohan and Trunks, that will actually fulfill the condition. We have the EZA, or the Future EZA, for this guy on Global, who again is also a really good unit. And also the Dokkan Fest transforming Trunks. So again, this condition that he has right here is not as bad as many people might think. It's actually, in my opinion, relatively easy to do. because if you look at his teams again, you know, most of the future Gohans are going to share the exact same teams except for Goku's family and like maybe All Out Struggle, but that's essentially it. Like you're gonna find a Trunks on literally like every single one of the other teams. All right, so again, that was this guy's Easy 8. Again, it's really good what they did with him, and I'm really excited to see what they do, what they release in the future. Because again, this guy is super damn powerful, and the fact now that he's leading future means that opens the door for a lot of new potential units to actually drop out. Next up, we have the World Tournament Awakening for Android 18. Now, I actually haven't even seen her details, but again, just based off what I've heard, I think she's going to be really good. So this already is going to be super good for her. The fact that she raises her attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns, and then she also gets 100% at the start. She gets 80% attack and defense for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So I think this is like an infinite thing where if you get hit and then the 3 turns are up, you can just get hit again and again. So I do think it's going to be like an infinite thing where, you know, it's not just going to be like, you know, once only. So again, that's actually pretty good as well. She has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, so she has a 50% chance to dodge. She gets another 180% attack for 3 turns after evading an attack. So, wow, she's actually going to be pretty good. Yeah, dude, she's really powerful as well, now looking at her. Because if you pair that with her link set, you know, Shocking Speed, Infinite Energy, Twin Terrors, Brainiacs, Battlefield Diva, Android Assault. Again, I do think this Android 18 is going to be a very good defensive unit. And again, she's just going to be helping out a ton of teams that really do need the help. Now, the reason why I'm kind of going really fast is because there's a lot of stuff and I kind of want to get it all without having the video being like 30 minutes long either. Alright, and then we also got the awakenings for these Dragon Ball Fusion characters. Again, these guys have been in the data for a really long time. Again, this guy released in 2017 on Global and in 2016 on JP. So again, these guys are old as hell. This guy is along with Tekka and this Tiancha unit. Alright, so he gets 2 key, 100% attack and defense, and then 80% attack on super, and he only lowers defense, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this guy sucks. So just right off the bat. So you also just lower defense, you get 100% at the start as well, another 30% attack and defense if there's another crossover ally in the same turn, then a 50% chance to give 25% attack and defense for all allies, so you also suck. Because again, their links that are, like, dude, their links are not good, like, at all. Again, more than meets the eye, the innocence. Well, I mean, this guy's link set is actually better, but again, more than meets the eye is essentially like a dead link. Like, you will almost never run this link set. Again, look, you're not running these units. Yeah, this guy's link set is actually way worse, because again, hero, infighter, like, no. No. And then he's literally on like 5 teams. And what about you? You're literally on 3. So yeah, don't really bother too much with these guys. These guys are bad. they're really bad. Alright, let's see what they did with Tiancha. Because again, almost nobody has these units, by the way. Like, you have to be like a super OG player to have these. So I think that's why they made him like really bad. Alright, so you lower attack at least. 120% at the start. 60% attack on super when HP is 80% or less. 6 key and 60% attack when HP is 80% or less once only. Okay, so he's also bad. Yeah, dude. Yeah, these guys are really bad. But again, yeah, this guy's not even on global too. This guy's only on JP. So, yeah, so don't expect too much out of these guys, like, at all. Like, if you have these guys, which is going to be super rare, because again, I mean, this guy's not even on global. Good for you, but they're completely useless. They're just, again, garbage in essence. They're just bad. Alright, and then we have the Dragon Ball, more Dragon Ball Fusion characters. Barlot, Pandel, Karoli, and then Bullpan. So again, I already covered these guys once more, but again, just to kind of like quickly go over them. Again, Barlot, again, he's going to be a very, very solid unit. Essentially, what you want to do with this guy is just give him a ton of key spheres. Again, he makes his own STR key spheres. So again, it's really good that, you know, they made him a self-sustaining unit. And then he also gets extra attack and defense, and then also guaranteed additional super attack depending on the amount of key spheres that you give him. So the golden amount of key spheres you want to give him is 7, because with 7 key spheres, this guy gets like 60% extra attack and defense. He gets like a guaranteed second super attack, and he gets like a 30% chance to crit. And then he's also greatly raising his defense on super. So again, you know, he is one of those units where you do really want to just feed him a ton of key spheres. And then again, his link set is actually not that bad. You know, with things like Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, you know, Shattering the Limit, you know, gonna give him more than enough key. Next up is Pandel. Now, again, she's what I would consider to be moderately okay. I wouldn't call them like ridiculously crazy. Again, so she's very basic, 150% at the start. She lowers attack and defense. She gets another, or she actually gives 30% attack and defense to allies, and then she gets more attack and defense, and then you know, evasion chance per fusion. So again, you basically want to run like a full like fusion setup for her, because again, she's going to get extra attack and defense. She's going to get dodge chance as well. So again, that's essentially what you want to do with her. And then next up is a Karoli, who in my opinion is actually the best out of the 4, because again, there's Bullpan. He's very basic, 260% at the start. He has a 50% chance to stun, and then he gets an additional attack buff when the enemy is stunned, and then he also has a 70% chance to launch an additional super attack. So again, you essentially just want to go full additional and hope that he stuns, because then he's going to get, you know, an attack buff if he gets the additional, and then he's going to do more damage. So again, Karoli's very basic. It's me hit hard. And then the final unit is going to be Bullpan, who is very similar to Pandel. You know, she gets 150% at the start. She at least raises her attack and defense on super, which is good. She gets 30% attack and defense with each fusion ally attacking in the same turn, excluding herself. So like 60% attack and defense is what she gets if you have 2 fusion allies on the same turn. She gives 3 key when HP is 30% or above, and then she has a 50% chance to be super effective against all types, and then a 50% chance to guard. So again, she's very RNG based. Again, she's not bad, but at the same time, again, I wouldn't call her like really, really good. Again, these, you know, EZAs are very basic. Again, probably the best, again, is by far Karoli. Second one, I would actually put it Barlot. Third, I would actually put Pandel, because again, she's supporting 30%. And then lastly, I would put Bullpan, just because she's only given key. And again, they're TUR, not LR, so it's not that impactful. Alright. And then over here on Twitter, again, I did kind of want to talk about the celebration details real quick for the Christmas celebration. So again, we have the, you know, the basic missions and, you know, login bonus. There's this blue stone. I wouldn't recommend buying the blue stone, because again, I've seen the units on it and it's really bad. So again, I don't recommend you guys get this. Here's the banner. Unfortunately, the LR androids are featured on it. So again, if you guys pull the androids, just know that could have been Trunks and Gohan, but again, Dokkan decided to throw them on the banner. We also have the snowman dude that you can just go ahead and collect in exchange for things at the Baba shop. Again, this is why I'm telling you not to get the blue stone, because again, the featured units are just not worth it. And yeah, dude, again. And then the red dragon stone, like, again, you can just, I mean, if you don't have certain units, you can for sure exchange it, but again, I wouldn't recommend it. Because again, most of the units on the red dragon stone thing really aren't that good to even begin with. And I think that's gonna do it for that part. I want to see if there's anything, because I know for global, because I'm gonna try to find the stuff for global, because I might as well just go over the stuff for global, because the global stuff is not too different from what we have over here on JP. Oh yeah, Luka Dokkan. He's the boy. Alright. Yeah, because there's actually a lot of other stuff that I forgot. Now that I'm looking at it. Because again, yeah, there's just his Easy A for Gohan. Then the Easy A for the Dragon Ball Fusions. Again, just returning events and all that. New Super Battle Road stages, which is nice. Then there's also the World Tournament. Again, the baby is the newest World Tournament reward card. And yeah, that's basically a new Baton Battle and a new Explosive Chain Battle. And now that I am thinking about it, I should probably pull up that baby card because he is the newest World Tournament reward card. He should be on Artificial Life Forms. Where are you? He is Extreme STR. Alright, so he's actually not on here. Oh yeah, he's an SSR. Yep, there we go. Alright, so the new World Tournament reward card is this baby. So he greatly raises defense. Again, I've never seen this guy's details, so that's already really good. And he lowers attack, so that's... Dude, so yeah, baby already is looking pretty good. He gets 100% at the start, another 100%, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of being a super attack when facing a pure or hybrid Saiyan. So again, this is not a hard condition to fulfill. Again, there's 90% of the game is pure and hybrid Saiyans, and then he recovers 20% HP at the end of the turn in which attack was received. So yeah, dude, this baby's really good. Like, he's actually kind of worth it. Again, 100% at the start, 100% on super, getting 50% defense on super, and then he's also recovering HP. And then he's actually on quite a bit of teams too. That's actually really good, because again, when this guy awakens, that means he's going to be a super good option for every single one of these teams. So again, this baby's actually a lot better than I thought he was. So yeah, dude, I would actually grind for him, but it's the World Tournament, so I'm not going to. Alright. So here we're going to be looking at Luka Dokkan, and then we'll see anything else, if there is anything else for global. Because again, for the global stuff, it's very basic. We have the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, we have the banner, yada yada yada, and that's basically it for us. There's not, again, I mean, there is content for us, it's just like not an insane amount. So yeah, I think that's really gonna do it for us. Alright, so yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the celebration. Again, the celebration for us on JP is really packed. On global, we do have, you know, some content. You know, we do have this Extreme Super Battle Road stages. I will try to do some of them, but again, we'll see. So again, like I said before, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.